Pisces, May 2023. This is for you if you're Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or having a cheeky old cross watch. I'm using what I think is a very Piscean deck. Look at this bad boy, the Groovy Weight Sparkles Edition, and it does. Okay, they do. They sparkle, and as a Pisces myself, Pisces Rising, I know I'm sold. Okay, so we're looking at career, love life, destiny, whatever messages come up for us, channeled whatnots, bits and bobs, Piscean stuff, anything we can get hold of. We're joined by Leia, my cat. Oh, look at that. Oh God, she's so happy. Leia's very happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. Hit the like button if you're happy to be here. Go grab yourself a drink, and seeing as how you're Piscean, get yourself a nice, lovely, cozy velvet rug, etc. Right. What do we need to know? First two overall energy cards. God, I love this deck. Look at that. Queen of Pentacles. Okay? Queen of Pentacles is not a very Piscean card. It's a need for patience and strength and to know that you're on the right road, but you're not necessarily getting the sparkles and the rainbows and the fireworks and the whatnot going off, you know. As Pisceans, we kind of do live a bit in the moment. My friend, he's a Capricorn, I'll just preface, did say that we were a lot like goldfish, you know, go around the bowl and then it's all gone, which I think is a real plus myself, because sometimes you don't want to hold on to that stuff, just saying. But either way, there's something here about being steadfast. There's something here, Pisces, about a goal, that you have a goal. And again, with being a Pisces, you've got to keep track of the goal. It's like the goal moves. Everything moves when you're a Pisces. It's like this and that and kaleidoscopic and just the whole... This is why I thought this deck would work really well. Because Pisces is like going on the summer of love in the 60s, isn't it? Everything's moving, you're sniffing the flowers, etc. But there is something you want. Could be a relationship, could be career. Either way, sometimes Pisces doesn't recognise they want something. Sometimes Pisces doesn't want to recognise they want something. I'm here to tell you that you kind of want something, okay? Then we get the Nine of Wands. I quite like this, although there's just a hint of anxiety about it. My cat is now snoring. Look at that, she's got a hand over her face. There's a hint of anxiety. There's a hint of, if I don't hold on tight, this could slip through my fingers. This happens to the best of us. It's not the best energy. This is what it is to be a human, isn't it, Pisces? It's not the best energy, and you need to be all loosey-goosey about it. And yeah, if it happens, it happens. But of course, you don't really feel like that. And then you're like, why don't I feel loosey-goosey about it? Why am I so het up about it? Drop the ball, okay? Just drop the fight. Drop the struggle of it. We don't have to struggle with this thing, okay? We'll have a good old dig. We'll see. It's making my nose run already. We'll see what we need to see, okay? But at the end of the day, there's something that you want, and you don't need to try as hard as you have been to get it. Let's have a look. What does Pisces want, actually? Let's identify it first of all, because that's what we need to do. Let's identify it. What does Pisces want? I'm going to take a couple of cards. I've been doing them in pairs recently. It seems to work really well. If this really resonates, Pisces, I will do an extended reading. Ooh. Where we get even more funky with it. We channel, we do love reading, we do how do they feel about you, and we take the cards from this reading, and the first link in the description box is where you'll find it. Mercury's retrograde, by the way. My language is like, where you'll find it, it is. First link it is in the description box down below. Okay. The Fool, a new beginning. Traditionally associated with Aries, It's the beginning of the tarot. It's a new start in something. I love the energy of this, actually. It's another go round the block, but with a new beginning. Okay, so some of you want something that you've wanted for a while, or you've wanted it before and the want has died down, but now it's come back and you're like, I want this. I want it again, or this time it's for real. You know, there's something about it, about wanting that. With the Knight of Swords. Love that card. Some of you may be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Water signs very often are dealing with air signs. And I'm trying to think who it will be. Might be Sonia will say to me, not me, Gemma, done that before and got burnt. I understand, you know, water signs and air signs, it's a funny old thing. There's an attraction, and leave a comment. God, I think I've broken the heater. We've probably fused the whole building now just by mentioning water signs and air signs. Leave me a comment about your water sign, air sign experiences. You know, not to get all hatey on it, because I know it can, you know, it can ramp up the emotion. But just to be astrologically curious, I'd like to know. Anywho, we've got the Fool and we've got the Knight of Swords. So there is a sense in which you want some knowledge. You want a message. You want some news, because the Knight of Swords is news. It's like, guess what I just heard? You know, that's what the Knight of Swords does. It's communication. Some of you are looking for answers. You want communication. You want someone to talk to you. You want a message from someone. You want the answer from somebody. For others of you, you just want something to speed up. You want a new beginning. You want to be done with what you're done with and on to something else. Okay? Where are we at in this particular journey? What are the factors that we need to know about, please? Where are we at, and what are the factors that we need to know about? My cat is snoring so loud. Can you hear it? Okay. What are the... Oh, this card came up in the daily the other day. I love that card. Okay. Woof. Woof. So, we get Smokey the Bear. Now, this came up in the daily the other day and I did not know what it was. And then loads and loads of people from Canada and America were like, only you can stop forest fires, Gemma. So Smokey is back, okay? Back with his big belt buckle. Smokey is the Emperor card. The Emperor, again, a bit like the Fool. It's a very strong, I'm just going to close the curtain. It's a very strong card in terms of starting something. This could be the beginning of like a whole new wheel turning for you. It could be that you're going to do a course. It could be that you're going to start a relationship. For some of you, it's a previous relationship that may recycle itself. And the reason I say this is because we also have it with the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is this karmic childhood sweetheart card, which in the most basic level, and remember Mercury is retrograde, so it is what it is. I know when Mercury's retrograde, there tends to be a lot of retro things, you know, things from people from the past. It can be that you want to process a relationship that you've finished with because you want a new relationship. You want to start, you know, you're ready. Or it can be that you want somebody to take action and to come back into your life for some of you. It can also be with this karmic sort of retrospective energy that you're looking over the events of your life so far, you know, the big ticket items. And asking those age-old questions, you know, how did I get to this point? What am I doing here? What should I be doing? What can I be doing next? You know, all of those things. For some of you though, specifically, there is a question here about whether somebody will act, whether they will come back, whether they still hold a candle for you or not, whether they still hold a cup. Okay, they're not going to hold a candle near Smokey the Bear, are they? Because he just wouldn't have that. He'd be like, only you can stop forest fires. I'm fascinated by this because I never saw it as a child. And everyone was like, oh yeah, Smokey. Okay, what's that card then? Ooh, okay, I know what that is. Right. Well, I'm going to do another card to go with that one. Because I do understand that. Yes. So Pisces, I just pulled the Nine of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo, and a card of independence. Now, as Pisceans, independence is not really top of our list. And that's not to say that, you know, we're all enmeshed as anything, although some of us are. Pisces is, of course, the 12th sign of the zodiac and a kind of a kaleidoscope of all of the other 11 signs put together. And I would say that without borders would be a very good way to explain that Neptunian Jupiter energy that is Jupiterian, whatever energy that is Pisces. Very much expansive, without borders, merging. Merging is a real, you know, at union with things is a real Pisces word. When it comes to relationships with others, whether that's friends, whether it's parents, whether it's family, there's going to be a need for you, especially with this card as well, with that Nine of Wands, to have good boundaries in place with people. And for Pisces, that is more of a struggle than it should be most of the time. Okay, it's just a Pisces thing. Boundaries can be challenging for Pisceans. I mean, what can I say? I would like it to be different because I am one, but I know that it isn't. So no point, you know, hanging out in that territory. You will need to have a streak of independence here. A sense of where you begin and, well, where you end and others begin, and where they end and you begin, and all that kind of... See, I can't even say the statement about the boundaries for the Pisceans. You need to have good boundaries with somebody. It could be with a boss, it could be with a lover, and I'll look at your love life in a second. It could be with a boss, it could be with a lover, it could be with you and the rest of your life. You know, that you need to have your money sorted, that you want to get your diet sorted, that you want to get your lifestyle sorted, whatever it is. As Pisceans, we don't normally stress too much about our routine. But occasionally we do like think, oh, maybe I do need one, you know. It's a nice bird over there on the chimney, by the way. Beautiful. Okay. And then we get the Ace of Wands that goes with it. And this is Kundalini energy. This is power to you, Pisces. You need some sense of power. And I think for Pisces this month, boundaries are very powerful. Okay, it pains me to say it. And let's look at your love life with that in mind. I know. Hey, Leia. We're looking at love life, Leia. Yeah, no. Oh, I love the way she just buried her face in her hands, in her paws. She's like, are you? Are you looking at love life, Pisceans? Okay, love life. Cards are a little bit elusive at this point. Ooh. Cripes. Pisces. Get you with your 3 out of 4 majors for your love life. Oh, I love that one as well. Ooh. Mm. Okay. First off, you get the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, of course, is someone who is just like you in a way. Pisces is a very emotional or emotionally driven sign. So here we are with this beautiful, beautiful King of Cups. You're kind of like the Queen of Cups in this situation, Pisces. And this is someone who can meet you at an emotional level, who understands what it is to be a Pisces. It could be another water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but we've also got fire signs in the mix, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. Now, alongside our beautiful King of Cups, got this lovely star card. And this has come up fairly often, Pisces. There is a need for manifestation. There is a need for you to be Piscean about it. There's a need for you to, in a way, what I'm really getting loud and clear is admit what you want. And I know that seems really strange because why wouldn't you admit what you want? But there seems to be a reason here for this to be that you seem to be quite shy about this. And I don't know, maybe this is somebody that you've known before. We got that Six of Cups with the Emperor. For some of you, this Emperor, because I get a bit thrown with it being Smokey the Bear, but it is divine masculine. So we have divine masculine with the Six of Cups. And when you get divine masculine with the Six of Cups, you've got a sense of karma, soul connection with somebody, a feeling of almost a dreamlike quality to it. And if you add to that the King of Cups, again, he is the big dreamer. He is the big dreamer of the court cards. And the star is wishing on a star. Aquarius, for some of you as well, is in the mix. So it's time for you to hook your star in the way that you want to. But it's also time for you to keep your boundaries on earth really tight and strong with somebody. So it's like in the 5D, it is all sparkles and connection and looking back on things and thinking you've known somebody before and even past life vibes. It's a real mixture, okay? But then the universe is sort of saying to you at the same time, have your boundaries straight. Make your fences good. You know, fences keep good people in as well as bad people out. Going to wag on my finger. That was a channeled message because I don't know where that came from. Okay, and then the next two cards I get about your love life are spectacular. Hit the like button if it's resonating or if you just like these cards because, God, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Look, make love, not war. It's the Two of Cups. It's tremendous, isn't it? We've got the angel at the top. We've got the entwined snakes, which came up. They came up in the love reading that I did about 2 or 3 weeks ago in a big way. I think it was in the pick a card, your next serious relationship, I think, off the top of my head. So here we have the couple and they're in front of the angel kind of blessing the union and they're exchanging cups and it's got some magnificent flared trousers on. They've both got flowers in their hair, you know, they've both got the lovely hairband going on. This is a nice look. I'm liking this card. Sort of a bit of a Wheel of Fortune rainbow situation in the background. Two of Cups is, of course, a big relationship card. It's a equal exchange of cups. Like you have a cup, they have a cup. It's the same size. You're on the same page. Love-wise, you're on the same page. There's a sense in which you kind of gel with each other, I suppose. And then we have the Strength card, Leo energy coming into it. So there's a few of you here that are dealing with a Leo. There may be one of you here who's dealing with a Cancer on the Leo cusp. Don't know why. It's just what I'm getting. I like this energy, actually. I like the Leo energy. It seems to it seems to go with this very sort of colourful, powerful, dazzling. For some of you, if you're single, you may meet somebody who dazzles you a bit, you know, a bedazzling. And of course, when we are dazzled, whether you're single, coupled, or whether this is someone from the past, sometimes we can lose our disco pants a little bit, can't we? We're just a bit like, ooh, ooh. You know, that sort of Pisces, like I get when I see a tube of glitter. Honestly, if I see a tube of glitter, and I'm just talking the silver, it's usually silver or gold actually that does it. If I'm just in the stationery department and there's a tube of glitter, I can tip it and go, and something in me lights up. I mean, it's like visceral excitement. We love a bit of sparkle as Pisces, but sometimes people can sparkle too. And I just get the feeling, I'm getting a very sparkly feeling about this person. I'm not getting a lot of heavy cards. I'm not getting a lot of difficult cards. I'm going to ask about obstacles in a minute, but they're not offering themselves to me. You know, it's a lovely feel to it, this reading, which I'm really pleased about. I get the feeling for one or two of you it's a reunion, but I'm going to ask that question as well. Okay. Poof. What's the obstacles then? What's the obstacles? This could rub off into your working life, by the way, into your career. If you are kind of stuck slightly, well, not stuck, Queen of Pentacles, if you're waiting to get out of something, and if you are thinking you might want to be doing something else, but you haven't quite got there and you haven't quite got it together, it's time to put your Piscean manifesting and dreamlike skills into action. Okay, the universe is up for that. Let's have a look at any obstacles here. Nope. Yes. Ooh. Ooh, God. Because it's such a lovely sparkly deck, it makes this one all the more like, oof. Get the Devil. God, look at that bad boy. That's the stuff of psychedelic dreams, isn't it? Wow. So we've got our two lovely people who are chained to each other and chained to the Devil. And there's a sense of shock and awe, okay? That's an obstacle, coming up as an obstacle card, along with the Page of Pentacles, this cool dude with his waistcoat on and everything. Yeah, man. Page of Pentacles, as we had the Queen of Pentacles in the beginning, is about, this is a situation that would really benefit from slow movement. So if this is someone you've just met, the longer the initial getting to know each other phase, the better. And I don't mean like go and get yourself locked in the friend zone or anything like that, but just that fast moving traffic in this department, or somebody that wants to push it forward really fast. I don't know if I'd trust that. You know, Mercury doesn't go direct until the 15th of May. And it's a very experimental time when Mercury is retrograde. So it's a very good time to be feeling something out with someone and thinking, are you for me? Or I'm not sure. Or, yeah, we'll see about you and I'll have a little think. You know, that kind of energy. So it wouldn't pay to be too keen, I think, is what I'm trying to say. It wouldn't pay to be rushed. It wouldn't even pay to be too excited. And I don't mean to dampen the spirits of it because it's a really nice reading, but it's just, the Devil is in the detail here. And the universe wants you to take it slowly. And then I think it can really blossom into something. Because otherwise, let's take another card for otherwise. Let's take another card for otherwise. Yes. Well, of course. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. We get the Six of Cups again. This deck has two Six of Cupses and Six of Cupses, and you've got them both. You could, and we also have the Queen of Swords, okay? There's a need for you to be as clear as the Queen of Swords. She puts everything to the sword. The truth of everything must be put to the sword, okay? When you get the Six of Cups twice and we're looking at it as an obstacle or why shouldn't we rush, there's a lot of karma involved in this situation. There's a lot of sixth sense, Six of Cups, karma, homing energy, come back to me energy, go back to the root energy, okay? Which can be very good if you think about root and you're earthy and you're slow and you're kind of letting things evolve. If you are caught up in it too much, you could find, and I keep getting it's a race to the bottom, you could find that karma is like trying to find its own root. And it can throw up some, and this sounds really weird, I know it does, but I know you'll understand being Pisceans. It can throw up some really weird bumps in the road that I think you could probably do without in this situation. This is a nice situation, okay? It has good vibes about it. We've got that Strength card, which is know yourself. Know yourself well, okay? We've got the Two of Cups, which is equal exchange of love. But in order for it to be this way, it needs to be calm and gradual and to show itself gradually. And I feel it's really going to strengthen the situation. Whereas too fast and it would be like a box of fireworks that someone flicked a match at accidentally. Really good. Yeah, an amazing show for a short space of time, but not orchestrated and over too soon. Oh, that was a good analogy. I love that. Okay, let's have an outcome card. In the extended reading, I am going to look at the other person because they haven't exactly shown up in much detail in this reading, okay? I'm going to look at the other person. I'm going to look at how they feel about you, and we will channel messages and just see if there's like anything you just really need to know in a weird and wonderful way. We mess around with different decks. The cat keeps snoring. Ooh. Outcome is the Hermit card. Virgo energy. Your opposite sign is Virgo. There's a need here, Pisces, for you to go within in a very Piscean way in order to get the truth. And you will, okay? And you will. I like this reading for you though. It's very nice, has a really good feel to it. Do leave me a comment, Pisces, and let me know. Let me know which star sign you think you're most compatible with as well, because I always want to know that. And I'll see you on the other side. Namaste.